Yeah, got a new show for y'all.
Got a damn good show.
Hey, everybody, y'all remember this fool, right?
Well, Keith, she's probably not. She's probably very intelligent. Just imagine how hard your job can be just lying for someone else. It will make you look like a fool.
No, she's still a fool because she's not working for Biden no more.
And another reason why she's a fool, she took the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumb. So she goes on The View, and sometimes I just want to run in front of a UPS truck and just end it all.
Hey, Keith, don't let these people get to you.
Yeah, but this is like...
I can see light at the end of the tunnel.
Watching this show is like watching gay porn.
Karine Jean-Pierre made history during President Biden's administration as the longest-serving female press secretary, as well as the first black female person, human being, first immigrant, and first only LGBTQ plus person appointed to the position. She's everything.
Yeah.
This is a joke. Imagine if she's white and the first white this and that and she's the white everything. They'd be kicked off there.
Right. Well, a white person wouldn't do that.
What he used to. Just used to.
Used to what?
Used to be systemically racist.
Yeah, I know. But white people now say, man, we got us a white, Only black people do that. Only people of color do that. Oh, I'm the first Puerto Rican district attorney. Oh, I'm the first
these days,
black mayor. I mean, who cares? Y'all happy for achieving something that white people have already achieved? That's like black people coming out and saying, we just invented the wheel. I'm the first black person to invent the wheel. The wheel's already being invented. Why are you celebrating something that's already been invented? Why are you celebrating a position people have already held? It's just stupid. It's oxymoron. Yeah.
And we're thrilled that she's here with us today for her first post-DC interview. Please welcome Karine Jean-Pierre.
Thank you.
Ain't no interview. It's a propaganda tour. Yeah, you're not going to ask no
Joy
tough
has the
questions.
first question, but when Stephen was leaving, she said, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. I disagree with you.
Yes, I do.
And I was curious, and so that's why I was curious.
I do, on the mandate, on Donald Trump and his administration having a mandate. And we have to be super mindful and careful of this because he does not have a mandate. And what I mean by that.
First Republican, 20 years to win a popular vote?
Yeah.
Won all the swing states. We got the House and the Senate.
Yeah.
There's no mandate.
Yeah, got the Supreme Court.
That is, if you look at the numbers, just look at the facts. He won with the smallest margin of the popular vote since the 19th century. There was no coattail, meaning that it is the House is at a razor thin, and he's on his way in the first 100 days to be the most unpopular president in their first 100 days. That is not a mandate.
In 70 years.
In 70 years.
The word man is in there.
Well, that's questionable.
But I guess the question is, does it matter if he has both houses of Congress and the White House?
It does matter because right now we have, what we're seeing in this administration is he's taking a wrecking ball to the government. And what that means, and so that people really understand as folks are sitting here and watching, there are folks who have been fired from the federal government, and now, is our water safe, right? Is our food safe?
Right.
Are the skies
Right, and the skies, right? We have to worry about getting on a plane. Is that going to be safe?
They're going to be a...
Hold up.
It's a fear mongering. So Trump is actually cutting people that's going to infringe on the safety of American citizens.
Now, the Delta CEO already spoke about this.
Yeah.
When that plane crashed.
Yeah, play it.
Yeah. Listen to this.
For all types of circumstances.
You know, the Trump administration recently fired many employees of the FAA administration. Do those cuts worry you, and do you think that impacts the safety? I know you just said it's the safest way to travel, but after looking at all these mishaps, a lot of people are very nervous. Do these cuts affect you?
The cuts do not affect us, Gail. I've been in close communication with the Secretary of Transportation. I understand that the cuts at this time are something that are raising questions, but the reality is there's over 50,000 people that work at the FAA, and the cuts, I understand, were 300 people, and they were in non-critical safety functions. The Trump administration has
Well, what else they've been griping about? Oh, he took $1 billion from cancer research, but they don't tell you how much we're actually funding cancer research.
And they don't tell you why he's doing away with cancer research because of all the waste fraud that's going on.
Yeah. So when they say, oh, he took $1 billion away from cancer research, how many more billions of dollars do we use to fund cancer research? They don't tell you that. These people are like to lie by omission.
Yeah. But this is just fear mongering. Constant. These people lie constantly.
Yeah. They try to undermine what he accomplished. Oh, he only won the popular vote by the smallest margin in history. He still won the popular vote. Doesn't take away the fact that he won the popular vote.
Yeah, it doesn't take away the fact that no Republican president has done that in 20 years.
Yeah, and then they try to say he's the most unpopular president in the first 100 days.
That's an opinion.
According to who?
By what metric? Here we go.
Pandemic.
Oh, is there going to be a pandemic? And not only that, folks who need their Social Security check,
Yeah.
are you going to get it?
So they're going to take people that are entitled to Social Security. He's going to cut those benefits? These people are willfully lying to everybody. That's why I said there's a special kind of evil in a woman.
Hey, man, it's just a special kind of evil in a Democrat.
Yeah, especially a woman. I mean, Democrats are just wicked
type
people.
of evil. Yeah, these people are wicked people.
But I think women, they take it to a whole new level.
It's going to be a pandemic.
Yeah, they're going to take your Social Security benefits away. You're not going to have Medicaid anymore.
You're not going to have a place to stay.
Yeah.
You ain't got no more money coming in. You're old and retired. He's just going to take it.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
It's stealing from everybody.
Yeah.
He's got your Social Security number.
He's
gonna do identity theft.
He's taking that money and putting it in his bank account.
Yeah.
I mean, that is real. And they're doing it without concern of the fallout.
Right. They don't care.
And that is something that and look, I
I'm
understand.
pretty sure people didn't vote for those things.
Right.
Oh, I voted for all this.
Yep.
He ran on this.
Yeah. You know what? I lost a lot of money in the stock market since Trump took office in Paris. But you know what? He's doing he's got to do what he's got to do. He's got to bring his jobs back to America.
Yeah.
Like these are like Canada, Mexico. They keep saying, "Oh, we're y'all's allies. We're your closest friends." No, you're not. You're taking all our jobs because you got cheaper labor.
Yeah. They're
Right.
taking advantage of America.
They're taking advantage of America.
We send hundreds of millions of dollars to these countries.
Yeah.
In aid.
Yeah.
And what do we get in return?
Nope, nothing. And they take our jobs.
Yeah.
Right. Because where's the economy? What happened to, we're going to bring prices down? We saw what he did with the tariffs yesterday.
Yeah.
The American people are going to be paying for that. Yeah. And it's going to.
Where was this energy when inflation was through the roof?
Yeah.
And right now, these tariffs, this is just short term.
Yeah. Yeah.
Long term, it's going to be for the benefit.
When these
of
jobs
Americans.
come back to America, and then these companies are forced to bring their jobs back to America, and these greedy billionaires stop, using cheap labor to take advantage of the capitalism, then you will see the bigger picture. You got to look. This is a strategic move by Trump.
Yeah.
This is to make America stronger.
Yeah. It's going to hurt short term.
Yeah, and
but
I'm
long
feeling
term. And yeah, long term, it's
Yeah.
going to be to everybody's benefit.
To increase, if you look at car prices, if you could look at food prices, all of that is going to go up.
What was this?
And foreign
During
countries
Biden?
are not
I
paying
know.
for that. We are paying for that. It's
Are we going to be
mo-
part of NATO?
Are we going to be? And look, it's a moronic policy. It is. But let's be clear. He said he was going to do that during his election.
Yeah, and he's doing it.
And this is the strategy is chaos. It's truly chaos. But we cannot forget, and we have to start asking the hard questions as to what is happening right now. This is a 5-alarm fire.
So
a
let
5-alarm
me
fire.
follow up on something else we were talking about. And do you think the Democrats should walk out tonight?
Look, the Democrats have a couple questions that they need to ask themselves. The one is, who are they? Who are we as a party?
You're nuts.
What are we fighting for?
Yeah, what
And
are you fighting
we
for?
meeting the moment? Because these moments are not normal. This is not normal. It is we have to have a
This
sense
is
of urgency
insane.
Yeah.
Y'all let millions of these illegal immigrants come in our country and take all our tax and resources and provided them while taking resources from American citizens. And y'all call the Trump administration insane.
Yeah, there was a bill before Congress to keep men out of women's sports. Every last Democrat voted against it. Every last Democrat. Not one Democrat stood up and said, "No, I don't want men in women's sports."
Yep. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, y'all, you
we
people.
move forward. And we cannot
sick.
do it the way that we've had in the past. We
Yes.
just cannot.
That's right.
Because
And
this
so-
is not normal.
This is not normal.
And it's a
This is
five
not
alarm,
normal.
as you say.
It is a five-alarm fire.
5 alarm.
And if we do not act as if it is a five-alarm fire, look, he's not just coming after vulnerable communities anymore. That was obviously something that is incredibly problematic. He's trying to make every other community outside of the vulnerable community vulnerable themselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, it
because of
doesn't.
what he's going after and what he's doing, because it's affecting all of us.
Everybody.
All of us.
Education.
Education. And we care about
I
education.
really miss you, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
I miss you.
Give her a break.
Yeah.
She has so
We do. Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Since you left the briefing room, and we do miss you, the Trump administration has made some interesting changes, including barring the Associated Press from key press areas for not using the term Gulf of America instead of Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, boy.
And they've taken over control of press pool coverage for the first time, I think, in over 100 years.
Yeah.
What is your view of what is happening, and do you have any advice for the current press secretary?
so here's the thing. The Associated Press, if you look at the Associated Press, they are the oldest wire in the press briefing room. And you think about journalists, you think about the reason they're in the press briefing room, you think about the reason they're in the pool. It's called the protective pool. There are 13 members of the pool. I'll try not to get too wonky here. And their job is to provide unbiased information to the American people. Because
Unbiased.
the American people deserve that. And when the White House press team decides to step in and override the White House Correspondents Association, who they have the job of doing that, then what we're looking at is state TV.
Yep.
What we're looking at is
I know
what
all
Russia
about that.
is doing.
You Democrats know all about that.
She said got the nerve to say there's state TV.
State TV is when certain organizations are banned from even speaking or publishing content for the American public to see. Nobody's getting actually banned from publishing that content.
They try to claim that one Joy Reid person got banned because Trump called MSNBC, you got to get rid of her.
No.
She's speaking ill of me. But, you know, I want to speak to the fact of what they were saying about the Gulf of America. Why is it called Gulf of Mexico? That Gulf belongs to the whole entire continent. So why
Yeah.
is it called the Gulf of Mexico? It's the Gulf of America. He's not changing the name to Gulf of the United States.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what Mexico is doing.
Yeah,
Gulf of Mexico. It doesn't belong to them.
Yeah.
It belongs to the continent of North America.
Mexico, Canada, United States
Yeah.
is part of North America, so Gulf of America.
Yeah.
It's more inclusive. I thought y'all people was all about being inclusive. Why do Mexico own the Gulf?
Yeah. Women.
Doing. What we're looking at is what North Korea is doing. And we are doing that. They are attacking the fiber of the freedom of the press. They are destroying it because they want to be covered in a friendly way.
Yeah.
And look,
Why are we talking about North Korea?
Yeah, see, look, you guys covered Biden in a friendly way,
Yeah, that's
right?
a fact.
So why can't Trump be covered in a friendly way?
Yeah. I
It's fine for Biden, but not for Trump.
Yeah. Biden even had cue cards. Even had the questions given to him beforehand.
Yeah, and last
Don't forget when Kamala had that interview, I think it was CBS. Man, did you see the contrast between what they aired and what was really said and done?
exactly.
It made her look, they used it to make her look more favorable to the United States.
Yeah.
To the citizenry.
That's more like state-run media. And look at what during Trump's last presidency, Jim Acosta, all these stupid things the media did to him.
Oh, it's not an emergency at the border.
Yeah, all that just straight lying about
Yeah.
everything. So if he wants to have he wants to pick the media that's going to be more friendly to his agenda, why not? Y'all do it all the time. Y'all been doing it for like the last 30, 40 years.
Yeah. Yep.
was in that position for 2.5 years. It is an exercise, what we did in the press briefing room, what the president did when he took questions from the press, it is an exercise of democracy. And we have to remember that when
actually
the press
answered
briefing room was televised, it's not just
the
televised
interviews?
here in the United States,
Right.
it's televised globally.
A lot of people don't know that.
And right, people
A lot
are
of people don't know
wondering,
that.
other countries are wondering, what are we saying as the United States? What is it that
The other countries ain't checking in on America like that. They living their own lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make it like they try to make it look like the whole world's looking at America like, what's going on there?
Yeah. And y'all misrepresent what's actually happening. A lot of countries, They like what Trump. They like what Trump's doing. They said, "Man, I wish we had a president." Not everybody's going to agree with Trump's administration, of course, but a lot of people speak favorable when they talk about Trump's administration and the direction the United States is going in.
Yeah, a lot of other countries, their citizens like how he's standing up for his citizens.
Yeah.
That we want to do. And it is an exercise of democracy. It is the cornerstone of democracy. The freedom of the press is the fourth estate. And we are supposed to be leading that as the most powerful country
Stop it.
in the
Who
world.
censored the Biden, the laptop store? Who censored that?
Everybody. Because of who?
Yep.
Because of the Biden administration.
Joe Biden. And he actually got emails proving it. Hey, you need to take this down.
Yeah. Where was this energy, all this democracy and the importance of the media? Where was this energy then?
Yeah. It's just everything that comes out of that mouth is a lie.
Yeah, it's unreal how this show is still on air.
Yeah. Well,
This is crazy what these people are saying. Let's finish this video.
Karine, I do want
First
to ask.
Amendment.
I do want to ask about your boss, President Biden. You were asked recently at Harvard about the onslaught that you guys faced after he had a very bad debate performance. You described it as a firing squad. Another Biden aide said the party lost its mind. Do you believe that Joe Biden would have won if he had stayed in? And a follow-up to that, do you think Kamala Harris would have had a better shot had she had more time?
So look, I
it is.
was asked a question. I answered it honestly and how I felt at the moment. I was the one that was going to the podium almost every day after. I can't speculate, right? I don't know what would have happened. And anybody who says they do, they don't really know.
If Biden would have lost, Kamala would have lost. It doesn't matter what happened.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the American people are seeing the Democrat Party for what they are, a bunch of psychopaths.
Yeah. There's no way y'all could have won that election. Especially after that debate performance by Joe Biden. Kamala actually performed pretty well. I mean, it was lopsided. They fact-checked Trump and didn't fact-check her.
She talking about this is state-run media now. Look when Biden was in office. All the right-wing pundits, podcasters like us, we was talking about this dude is in a steep mental decline. And people like her and everybody covered for him because you guys are state-run media. And then when he had that horrible performance, it made y'all look less credible.
Yeah.
You know what? That's why y'all lost that election. That's why y'all gonna continue to lose. Nobody believes you people. You don't have an ounce of credibility in your soul. You're a bunch of demons. You're wicked. You're psychopaths.
Yeah. That's putting it lightly.
And so I don't want to go to rehatch the past. I don't think that's a good idea.
I wouldn't
Right
either.
now, again, five-alarm
suck.
fire. We need to move with strategy, with focus, and the Democratic Party needs to actually answer those questions that I put forth. Who are we and what are we fighting
how do
for?
we meet the
And
moment?
how do we meet the moment?
What
Press
are y'all
secretary, you were
fighting
also an
for?
assistant to the president, so that meant you were able to interact with the campaign off time.
Actually,
Did you have-
I could not I had a special kind of role as the press secretary. I did not interact with the
So you had no, as,
No, I did
as a
not.
commissioned officer,
I
the
could
president, you
not,
didn't?
because
so you
as
had
the press
no
secretary.
insight into the polling that showed he would have lost every swing
I
state?
did not
That ship has
because
sailed.
Well, it does matter, though.
Okay, here's
We
what's
can
going to happen.
flail
Hold
our arms
on.
about
We're going
Trump,
to take
but it
we're going to
matters.
take a break because
Shut her down.
you see this conversation getting going.
Yeah, they cut that quick.
Yeah. Y'all saw that, right? She started asking real questions. They cut the interview. Then they want to blame Republicans for being state-run media.